We're here.
This is Bretto live on YouTube.
WWE Ultimate Edition Series 28 is finally here. In today's video, the first figure we're reviewing out of the series is Uncle Howdy. This is not only Uncle Howdy's first WWE figure, but his first figure is an Ultimate Edition, which means we're going to be seeing multiple different interchangeable heads, different interchangeable arms, hands. It's literally insane. I cannot wait to unbox this Uncle Howdy, and that's not the only figure out of Ultimate Edition Series 28. We picked up all of WWE Ultimate Edition Series 28 from Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com using discount code live at checkout to save 10%. So feel free to type in the letters LIVE all caps. You'll save yourself some money on not only Ultimate Edition Series 28, but everything else in your shopping cart. We also got I Lie, I Cheat, I Steal. It's Eddie Guerrero, the real father of Dominic Mysterio. Based off of his bull rope match with this Ultimate Edition action figure, could be the best Eddie Guerrero figure we've ever seen. We're not going to be reviewing him in this video. What time is it? Wait, what time is it? It's Tiffy time! It is Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton's third ever WWE action figure. She's had one basic, one elite, and now an Ultimate Edition. And this is a very special Ultimate Edition because this is an Ultimate based off of her Money in the Bank win. We're going to be seeing that custom Money in the Bank briefcase based off of kind of like a Barbie action figure, which I'm really, really excited about. This figure looks awesome. Also, not reviewing her in this video. We are only going to be reviewing Uncle Howdy. We are going to be doing some insane comparisons with Fiend figures, original Wyatt family figures, all the Wyatt 6 figures that I currently have. Very exciting. You gotta remember, this is Uncle Howdy's first ever figure. So without further ado, let's take Uncle Howdy to the ring and let's review and unbox what already looks like an absolutely beautiful action figure. All right, here's the Uncle Howdy. What the heck is going on in the ring? Looks like John Cena, Neville, and John Cone are already in the ring. What the heck's going on? Get them out of the way. All right, so we're gonna start off with the packaging here with the Uncle Howdy figure. There's a massive window showing off everything that we get. The interchangeable entrance gear, interchangeable heads. I cannot wait to get this figure in hand and see if it's actually good, man. The top of the packaging does say Uncle Howdy and A+, red and white trim. Going to the bottom where we do have the Ultimate Edition logo foiled over. On the side, we have a pretty menacing photo of Uncle Howdy, aka Bo Dallas, behind the mask, of course. It says Uncle Howdy down below, WWE logo up top, the little paper flap instead of a plastic flap. I'm always down for that. It's pretty cool. On the side, it does say Uncle Howdy with the Ultimate Edition logo once again. On the back, we have a little action figure product shot of the figure itself. That's going to be Uncle Howdy in the ring. And then on the bottom, we have a picture of the real man about to do a Sister Abigail to who is this? Is it Karrion Kross? What are the chances of that, dude? He's freaking Sister Abigail and Karrion Kross out of the business on the back of this packaging. How awesome. And then with a little read up on Uncle Howdy, a little bit of his stats right there. He's from Parts Unknown. And without further ado, what do you say we get this figure out of the box and we see if it's any good? Alright, we're gonna get my first impressions here live on camera while we crack this open. And here we go. We have our Ultimate Edition Uncle Howdy. Whoa, it says a little message on the bottom. Wyatt 6. And at the top it says, we're here. And there's everything we get in the packaging. It barely even fits in the frame, dude. Look at all these goodies in here. Let's start taking things out. There are already mixed opinions going around about this Uncle Howdy figure. Going into this review, I am aware of that, but I'm gonna stay 100% behind my opinion that this Uncle Howdy is freaking crazy. Here he is standing in front of Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, two figures from the main Elite line, looking freaking fantastic. I wish I did have another one of those WWE tag team titles. I could put it over there on Joe Gacy, but you guys get the idea. They are the current tag team's champions. There's our Ultimate Edition right in the front. Before we have a look at this insane figure itself, dang, it is a freaking crazy figure. It does come with a lot of accessories, a lot of goodies, so let's have a look at all of that first, and then we'll go in depth on the figure, do some comparisons, give my final thoughts, so let's do it. Are all of Uncle Howdy's accessories. Starting off strong with interchangeable heads, we are seeing 3 very similar interchangeable head scans, all with basically just different facial expressions. So our first facial expression up top here is going to be this very animated look with an open mouth, which I really like because Uncle Howdy tends to open his mouth and laugh a lot. He has some very blue eyes right here, which I never really realized on television until we got this figure here. So we're going to have some really blue eyes here in the mask. Remember, this is a mask. This isn't makeup up top. This is literally a mask over Bo Dallas's face. With the beard coming out of the bottom, long wig, hair here. Going to be pretty much all white, but it's kind of multi-toned. It's partially gray and partially white at the same time. I like this open mouth a lot. There is mixed opinions on these faces. I am aware of that, but I think they're pretty solid, man. That's just my personal opinion. Here's more of like a basic facial expression. Some tongue and some teeth being shown off. Last one sort of has like kind of a pissed off look. His teeth are kind of gritted. He's kind of angry. I would have liked to see possibly instead of 3 masked interchangeable head scans of Uncle Howdy, how about a Bo Dallas head? I think that would have been really, really cool. Howdy's top hat right here gives off a magician hat like heavily. There's this little like brown tone of band that goes around the top of it with 3 little like silver coins here on the front. Does this fit on the head scans properly? Yes, it does. It's gonna go right over the hair, right over the mask, and it ain't gonna fall off. It's not loose. It's a nice rubbery material to it, so it's gonna squeeze around the head, not going anywhere, and that definitely enhances the look of the head scans. I love the hat on top. This is the official return of the Bray Wyatt lantern, I believe, and it's pretty cool because we've never seen a Bray Wyatt lantern all black before. Most of the time, this is like a nice like copper design of lantern. Seen this mold before, but never in black. How cool is that? It's got the clear little glass area there. The handle is movable, so you could relax it. You could have Uncle Howdy hold it. All black, dude. So cool. All of Uncle Howdy's entrance gear is removable, so you are going to have this little jacket piece, and we've kind of seen this with the Ultimate Editions before, where they give us the center piece here, and they give us the arms, which are going to be interchangeable, so you're not going to have to worry about like any inhibited articulation. We're still going to get the double jointed feature on these really, really cool designed arms here. Look at the different pattern on that. You could feel all this. All that is going to be molded on. This is going to be the centerpiece. Nice texture going down the front. A little like robe band that goes around. It kind of folds over another one and then hangs down in the back. Got a nice texture to it going down. It kind of reminds me of like a snake skin design going down here on the back. Like I said, you could feel all that with your fingers. I will put this on the Uncle Howdy here in a few, show you guys how it fits on the figure. As far as interchangeable hands, we have 2 sets of interchangeable hands. A fun fact for you guys, when Uncle Howdy was putting his attire together, he actually used a glove from the original Bray Wyatt attire right here. So this is an original Bray Wyatt glove where it says Bray over the top, and I love how the knuckles are painted red. That is so freaking cool. So you got the open design right here. The other one just has nothing besides a little bit of vein detail. And then the microphone holding hands. Same glove, just in a microphone holding position. Alright, enough talk. Let's have a look at our brand new Uncle Howdy action figure. This is the first ever Uncle Howdy figure. There is an Elite on the way, which is going to be part of a Wyatt 6 3-pack, I believe exclusive to Walmart, but this is going to be the Ultimate Edition. This is supposed to be the top tier Uncle Howdy action figure to buy right here. When it comes to the hair of the head scan, it is going to inhibit articulation a little bit. I'm not going to be able to get like a full 360 on this head scan, and a little bit of the beard and the hair get in the way, but you're still able to get a nice side-to-side motion. He's able to look up a little bit, look down a little bit, so that's pretty freaking sweet. Moving this hair out of the way when it comes to his torso, we are going to have a bunch of silver like coin studs going down the zipper there, and the diaphragm works so smoothly, man. Articulation up top, not an issue at all. Even if the hips swivel there, it feels great. Arms for Uncle Howdy, I'm totally fine with the size of arms that they chose for Howdy, but when it comes to this like shoulder ball joint right here, it looks like 2 gigantic basketballs sitting on his shoulders, you know what I mean? Or 4 of his shoulders. They did the same thing with the CM Punk Ultimate Edition, where this is just this massive ball for a shoulder. This should be more set into the figure so that it has more of like a natural look, but I'll get over it. Moving to the right here, this is actually the rest of the part of the glove that I wasn't able to show because it wasn't attached to the arm, but look at this little wrist gauntlet right here. Like I said, this is original pieces from Bray Wyatt's original attire here on Uncle Howdy. So freaking clean. It is 100% removable, so if you want to remove the interchangeable hand, you can slide that off, say you want to put it on the other side, but it does go with the glove, so I prefer to leave it over here. It's really, really sweet, man, how that's removable. Double jointed arms, which are pinless, butterfly joints, which are moving amazing. Howdy's legs, he is rocking like some short shorts up top over the top of like his wrestling tights. If you really look closely, you could see where it ends here. Like this is where the shorts end, and then it moves to his wrestling tights. So he has an interesting pattern of a bunch of different lines on his upper shorts there. Silver belt buckle with a black belt that you could feel going all the way around the figure. Hip displacement joints are working really, really nice. You're going to be getting a wide range of motion there. You can literally almost get his toes to touch his head. That's how absolutely insane the articulation is on this Uncle Howdy. Always proceed with caution though, unlike Jimmy Uso, because you don't want to snap your legs off of your WWE figures. Trust me, I've done it before. Knees are going to be pinless, and they are working just as smooth as the ball joints. Top it off at the bottom, he does have the black boots with the updated ankle articulation, toe articulation, which is freaking always funny to me, how these figures have toe articulation. Like, are you kidding me? Say you have your Uncle Howdy and you're like, I don't want him in wrestling wrestling gear anymore. That is why we have interchangeable entrance gear. Amputate his arms there, and we're going to even amputate his head. I'm going to slide the torso right up through the bottom, and then that's going to reveal butterfly joints where we're going to be able to pop in the arms. So there's one arm, two arms right in there. And now we have the complete wait, what? Where's his head? And once you pop the head and the top hat on, you can't have the entrance gear without the top hat. There is Uncle Howdy decked out in all of his entrance gear. I love how the hair is going to come over the top of the robe there. Looks so freaking clean, dude. This is going to look so good. Next to a Bray Wyatt figure. Speaking of a Bray Wyatt figure, let's get some crazy comparisons here with this Uncle Howdy figure. I have tag teams on SmackDown currently. I have some Wyatt 6 figures, all the original Bray Wyatt Ultimate Edition figures. First comparison, we got a couple elites in the house. We have the Elite Dexter Lumis and the Elite Joe Gacy, two brand new elites that go with this Wyatt 6 style of Bo Dallas, or should I say Uncle Howdy. And the Wyatt 6 isn't even complete. We still need Nikki Cross, and we still need Eric Rowan, which are going to be in a 3-pack with another Uncle Howdy. First Ultimate Edition Fiend over here with the custom championship, which I forget how cool that championship is. And then to Uncle Howdy's right, we have the second ever Fiend Ultimate Edition, which is definitely the better of the two when it comes to the head scan. I believe that one's based off of WrestleMania 37, I think. Here's Uncle Howdy standing next to a wide variety of members of the SmackDown Tag Division. We got Tommaso Ciampa, Tama Tonga, which I miss. And over here's Johnny Gargano and Tonga Loa. Interesting one for you guys. This is the Zombie Bray Wyatt action figure as a basic, and then this one over here is actually Eric Rowan. And the backstory behind this Eric Rowan figure over here, this is actually the Planet's Champion's bodyguard. That's based off of a Daniel Bryan Eric Rowan. How could I almost forget about this Ultimate Edition Bray Wyatt? We got the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match Bray Wyatt Ultimate. You can't have a Wyatt comparison without Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. We have the original Elite versions of them, Harper and Rowan. Finally, for a Bo Dallas comparison, he's only ever had one Elite figure, so here's his Elite 36 Bo Leave! The Elite 36 again, but I added a little customization to that one. Not too shabby, right? This is kind of a head scan that I wanted them to do in this Bo Dallas. Like, I think an interchangeable head scan just like that with no mask would have been so cool with this Uncle Howdy figure instead of all masked head scan. When the Wyatt 6 first made their debut, the only thing I couldn't get off my mind was like, dude, the figures are gonna be insane. You guys ever have that moment when, say, a superstar returns or they wear a crazy attire and you're like, man, I just cannot wait until we see an action figure of that attire or of that superstar. And that happened to me when I saw the Wyatt 6 for the first time. When I saw all the different masks and all the different colors and all the different unique looks, I was like, Mattel is gonna have a field day with these WWE figures, and they already are. Dexter Lumis, this Joe Gacy, both of those impressed the snot out of me, and I am heavily impressed by this Uncle Howdy. I know some people aren't, and if you have a different opinion than me, please hit us all in the comment section down below, but I think it's a really, really solid figure overall. My main gripe is that it came with too many masked head scans. I think it would have been cool to see a Bo Dallas head scan with this figure. I think that would have been really freaking sweet, but I do think when it comes to an Uncle Howdy figure, because technically this is not a Bo Dallas figure, it is a dope freaking Ultimate Edition. Let me know if you guys are going to pick one up for yourselves down in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this figure down in the comment section down below. If any of you guys are interested in this figure, feel free to pick it up from Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com using discount code LIVE at checkout to save 10% off your purchase. And stay tuned for the rest of WWE Ultimate Edition Series 28. We're going to be reviewing Tiffany Stratton and Eddie Guerrero in the same video. It's going to be a 2-in-1 deal coming very, very soon this week, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the review on the brand new Uncle Howdy figure. This is Bretto Live, signing out.